Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to Uplift Your Day with TAY, the podcast created to inspire, encourage, and elevate the lives of everyone we reach. Allow me to introduce your host, mentor, motivational speaker, and entrepreneur, Taylin Nelson.
Hi guys, what's up? Today's word for this Wednesday is limitations. We gotta stop limiting ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. The definition of limitation is a restriction. It's literally a restriction. You're limiting your circumstances and you're restricting yourself. But when you restrict yourself, you're not just putting restrictions on you. You're also putting restrictions on God as well. And God didn't call us to put restrictions on Him or us. He called us to be of His image. He wants us to be of Him, and He's all-knowing, all-powerful, and almighty. He opened up the entire ocean so slaves can walk through. He literally shut the mouths of lions so He can save His servant. And He killed Goliath so the next generation can keep going. God can do all things. And it's just like when you put restrictions on yourself, you're also putting them on Him, because He called you to be able to do all things. Okay? Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. If you just believe that God can strengthen you, like you have the ability to do anything your heart desires. We have to stop putting limits on ourselves, because if we don't think we can do anything, God can. Whatever you don't think that you can do, God still can do it. So it's just like, stop putting limits on Him, if anything. And it's just like people cut themselves out before they even try. They start limiting themselves. They say they can't do it. Can't is like the devil, honestly, because it's just like you're saying, oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. But it's just like, yes, you can. You can do anything your heart desires, but it's just like we're only confined by the walls that we put on ourselves. So it's just like you got to break those barriers. You got to break those walls down. And it's just like you got to know that if you can do it, you can do anything you put your mind to. And it's just like, so honestly, we need to stop thinking small of ourselves. Stop thinking so small of yourself, because it's just like, honestly, the only limitations and abilities, the only limitations are the abilities of your heart desires. So whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're absolutely right. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're absolutely right. Because God said in 1 Corinthians 2:9, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no heart can even desire what He has planned for them, what He has prepared for us. He prepared a really bright future. He told us that we are a light in a dark place. He said that we can do anything. We can touch the sky if we want to, okay? But it's just like you got to stop putting limits on yourself. I don't care who counseled you out. They're not welcome. And whoever tried to tell you that you're not good enough, and whoever tried to tell you, bring you down, they're literally beneath you already. So it's just like you just got to keep going, and you got to keep knowing that you are good enough, and you got to know that I got to get these limits out of my head. I got to get these limits out of my head, because I belong to a kingdom. And so like when I walk in authority, I'm walking in a kingdom. So it's just like people need to look at me and understand who I belong to. And it's just like I need to understand as a person who I belong to, and stop putting limits on myself, because God loves us. He loves us so much, and He didn't call us to be mediocre. He called us to be extravagant. So it's just like you got to keep moving forward, and you got to know that you can do anything. If you want to jump out of a plane, you can do that. If you want to go skydive, you can do that. That is kind of jumping out of the plane. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a dancer, if you want to be a cook, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you can do that. You can write that book. You can go get those people. You can build your team. You can build your business. You can do anything you put your mind to. But it's just like you got to believe that you can do it first. So ladies and gentlemen, I have to ask you a question. What's holding you back? What do you dream about doing that you put limitations on yourself and you stopped yourself from doing, and you're cutting yourself short? Honestly, I only have one tip. I need you guys all to look yourself in the mirror. Look yourself in the mirror every single day. And I don't care, no distractions. Look yourself straight in the mirror, hands on, and just say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So when you go up to that job and they ask you, oh, what can you do? You walk up there and I can do all things. Like, when somebody be like, oh, can you do this? Yes, I can. I can do all things. I don't care if it's hard or not, but it's just like you can do it. And you got to believe yourself that you can do it. And then those limitations will start breaking, okay? So I need you guys to just keep going forward, keep moving, and just pray, slay. Have a blessed day.
If anything special stood out to you in today's show, please share, subscribe, or simply let us know. We are dedicated to only bringing you content that is positive, relative, and conducive to success. For more information about Ms. Nelson or the show, please visit hardwayenterprise.com/uplift your day with Tay. Until next time, thanks again for tuning in. This episode was produced by Jason Harden and brought to you by Hardway Enterprise. Need a little something to help get you through those hump days? Catch brand new episodes of Uplift Your Day with Tay first thing every Wednesday morning on Spotify, YouTube, or just about wherever you get your podcasts. This episode is sponsored by Hardware Apparel, Made in Dina, S-Class Productions, Mike Pound Sounds, Paco Schwartz Music, and the Beat Fam Studios. As Taylor Nelson would say, pray, slay, and have a blessed day.